All right, hey, welcome back to our channel. This is Monkey Business. I'm Dad, aka Nick.
I'm Addie, aka the Monkey.
And it's been a busy couple days with Bronco news. I've been watching the websites and that, and because I work at a Ford dealership, most of everything I know is confidential, so I don't want to break that trust with Ford.
Yes.
But I mean, things are already out there. I mean, some of these confidential documents, obviously everybody has seen them.
Yeah.
I wanted to throw my 2 cents in because I think some of the information you may get from a dealership could be wrong. I will give you my opinion. This is only my opinion, and things that I'm using my opinion in a way that my opinion's been made because of the things that I've seen and heard and that. So let's just jump right into it.
Yes.
So they came out with a document that got leaked out to, I think, the Bronco Nation, and then it got on Bronco6G.com. And it was a blue document that basically told you your 4 options with the 23 model year.
Yes.
So the commodity issues are still happening out there. We knew there was a lot going on. I mean, even me in the dealership, you, the customer, that don't have the ins and outs of what's going on at the dealership or what's going up, up at Michigan Assembly Plant, it's still way back behind for all Broncos. Soft tops are being done pretty quickly because Ford just came out and said in that document that got leaked that hard top, Lux package, and Sasquatch, if you have one of those, you may not get built for 23. Okay? That's not to say you won't, though.
Yes.
That's where I think some people are going to get this wrong. They have said Wildtrak, if you have a Wildtrak, because hardtop, Sasquatch for sure is on those, and then Lux. I mean, it's a pretty loaded up vehicle, but I know Ford has said if you have this, you should think about doing an Outer Banks or a Badlands or a Black Diamond. Because of commodity restrictions, and they're giving people money to change their orders. They're giving up to $2,500, or giving $2,500, not up to. They're giving $2,500 to amend your orders to get rid of these 3 options. But if you have a Wildtrak, I'm not going to say you're going to get it, but they're not going to stop building them. I think I've seen already some things out there from, like, what do you want to call it? Clickbait. Wildtrak is ending. It's not. Ford is still building Wildtraks, but they have to build them now at a much lower number because they just don't have the commodity. And I know we're all upset about it. I mean, I have my Bronco, and I'm upset for my customers and the people I know who have them ordered that want one. And because Ford, if you're listening, I'm not throwing out anything that hasn't been thrown out there already.
Yeah.
But I love the Bronco. I want everybody that ordered a Bronco from Ford. Ford made a fantastic product here. Yes, there are some issues that have come out. I mean,
Just a few.
There's quality issues that we talked about in our 1-year video of owning our Bronco. So you can click at it up here. Actually, it'll probably be above Monk. Click on that. You can watch that video. But the Wildtrak's not going away, everybody. It's still a vehicle. It's still a trim level in Bronco for 23. 24, I'm assuming it's still going to be there. We haven't heard yet. But with that, you can amend your order and get $2,500.
Yes.
Ford's also offering you to be able to use that $2,500 on an in-stock Bronco if you can find one. They are out there. Our dealership hasn't had one. We made sure that everybody who ordered a Bronco took priority at our dealership. So we have not had a stock Bronco,
No.
well, I mean, forever. I mean, we had one, but that was a kind of a demonstrator for people to see the Bronco. That was our only one, I guess you could call, for stock. We have had very few people walk away from. The third option that Ford gave, not only you could use your money, the $2,500, to go towards a Bronco in stock, and use, I think it was price protection too. I thought that it said that you could combine the two. You could also buy a non-Bronco, non-Ford or a Ford vehicle, but just not a Bronco. So you could apply it to like an F-150, a Super Duty, you know, whatever. You could apply that $2,500 because it would be in your name, that certificate. The fourth option that Ford came out with was just walk away.
Yeah.
Delete, you know, cancel your order. Dealers, I'm sure there are going to be some out there that don't tell Ford that you deleted it or canceled it or walked away from it. They're going to keep it, but hopefully not, because Ford is really, they have watched this, and this take rate that they have, I mean, you still have to stay above it. So hopefully no one's just keeping them, because that just kind of messes it up for everybody else behind that person. So, so don't worry, Wildtrak is still around.
Yay.
But again, I'm not telling you not to change your order, but if you do want a 23, you're going to have to make some decisions here. And I believe the deadline was January, it was like 21st or 27th. It was one of those two dates. So you're going to have to make a decision pretty quick.
Yeah.
The mic top is not without its issues. Again, watch our video on our Bronco and some of the things that we've had. I mean, nothing major, but there are still some things that had to be worked out in 21. It's gotten better, obviously. And then the other news, I had to check to make sure that someone had already talked about this, and someone did. They are going to open the order bank tentatively, by what I've seen on the internet here so far, March 27th for new retail orders. But the problem is, you can't get a Lux package, you can't get Sasquatch, and you can't get a hardtop.
Nope.
I mean, you can. You can go into a dealership and put that in, but
you might not get it this year.
You might not get it this year. And Ford, I think, has already come out and said, if you decide not to amend it, you may not get... actually, I think after the 23 model year, they're going to end price protection. So if you've been waiting around and get pushed to a 24, you're going to end up paying, whether, you know, you discussed it or not. I hope everybody has discussed what the price is of their Bronco ahead of time, because I have heard some horror stories. I cannot believe some of the things I've seen out there with ADMs on people who ordered a Bronco, and then once it gets there, the dealership tells them they have to pay 5, 10, 15,000 over MSRP. At our dealership, everything's been at MSRP. I have seen some, though, that were, well, very few, obviously, vehicles that were left there for the next person because the person walked away. But like I said, we've had very few of those that did go over MSRP. People really wanted the Bronco, but that was earlier. Not quite the same now. But hopefully you've talked about that. If you get into a 24 model year, price protection may not be there. It's sounding like it won't be there. I'm just going to put it out there now. But I still think in 24 we're still going to have commodity restrictions. And it's been said out there, Ford came out with an awesome vehicle that everybody wanted as a pandemic hit, and then the domino effect with the new way of building vehicles, which is on-time delivery, basically, for all the parts. So you don't have a surplus of these parts. So it's a domino effect. When the manufacturer of the part has fewer people working, less output, it gets back to the manufacturer of the vehicle when it's completed and it's not there. So I've heard lots of things coming out of Ford that they're just missing lots of different parts. I mean, I've even heard the Super Duty is short on window wiper motors. So, I mean, it's silly little things that you'd think they made a bunch of them, but they don't. So, talking to some people today, actually, times have changed. No longer does the manufacturer make everything and outsource very little. Now the manufacturer makes very little and outsources a lot. So when you outsource everything, kind of comes back during this kind of time period to really get you. So I'm hoping Ford can get things straightened out. But again, the Wildtrak is not gone, but you do have some hard decisions to make, everybody. we went with a high package. I love the high package. If you can live without adaptive cruise control and heated steering wheel and wireless charging pad, I mean, those are probably some of the big things in the Lux package. The high package is really nice. I mean, we got everything we really need in the Lux, or in the high package. But hardtop, I get it. That's a tough one. Yeah, that's a personal decision. So I know there's some options out there. Was it... oh boy, Advanced Fiberglass. I think they're the ones that came out with a modular hardtop and a full just hardtop. And some options that you can make it black, you can make it white, or they can just leave it in primer and you can have it painted to match. But it is way more money than what it comes from Ford as. So again, hard decisions. And then the Sasquatch package, I get it. We got it in ours.
Yes,
so if you hold to your guns on yours, totally understand. We love our Sasquatch package.
We really do.
To really put all that together in a package, it's tough with the front rear lockers. But again, maybe making decisions here. Am I really going to go off road with it? Is it more of just the family vacation vehicle? You might get away with not doing front lockers and the advanced four-wheel drive and Sasquatch. I mean, there's lots of things you could adapt. So but we wanted to get this information out there because it is kind of a hot topic right now. But March 27th is where it sounds like by what I've been seeing on the internet is going to be the opening of the order bank. But again, sounds like your base, Big Bend, Black Diamond, your lower trim levels will probably be the ones that Ford will want to build because they have everything they need for it in soft tops for 4-doors. 2-door guys, Lux and Sasquatch are the only things you have to worry about. Hardtop is still standard for the 2-door. So, I mean, there's no soft top option from Ford, so they can't really do much there. So they're going to have to churn them out. So Lux and Sass for the 2-doors, figure that one out. But, you know, hopefully everything gets fixed here, and we just wanted to get this information out. If you have any questions, any comments, please put them down below, and we'd love for you guys to subscribe and like this video. Hit that thumbs up and hit that notification bell. But love for you guys to be subscribers. We've got a goal. We want to hit 500 by Addie's birthday, so help us do that. Share our videos out with friends. Addie's birthday is June 29th, so help us hit 500. 500. We'd love to get there for her birthday. We've got a long way to go. Also, still have hats, shirts. We'd love to get one in your hand, so if you're looking for one, hats are 25?
Yes.
And shirts are 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Think so.
Yeah. Let us know if you want one in the comments below, and we'll message you and we'll get everything going there. But appreciate you guys watching. Again, if you have any questions or comments, put them down below. We'll answer them as quick as we can. But thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.